We in full swing.
I'm going crazy, shorty.
We in full swing.
What's going on, crazy crew? What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. This another story, you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, everything, all the above. This here story is called What Goes Around Comes Around, right? Now, this had to been during the fall time, the end of fall, going in the winter. We're gonna say like around October sometime, you know what I mean? Because I remember vividly what was going on. We was all outside, and we wasn't all outside, it wasn't all us. It was like I say 5 of us, because we had a quarterback and we had a 2-on-2 going, right? We on the north side of Chicago at a park. The park was called the Eagle, right? We was at the Eagle. And this here right off of the blue line, Logan Square Boulevard over there, Logan Square. Anybody from Chicago know about that park with that tall statue over there, and it's an eagle at the top of it. On the north side, right off that blue line right there, right across there. Okay, so I'll never forget, it was kind of cold out there, and we was still out there doing the little football action, because we was competitive out there playing around. We wasn't never in the crib, we was always outside, right? But on the north side of Chicago, over where in this area, you got a lot of different gangs, right? Y'all know Chicago is notorious for gangs, right? So the gangs that we referring to in this story, we gonna call them the OAs, right? That's what they is over there, the OAs, right? We gonna say that. And I'll never forget, we was out there playing football, we out there playing around, messing around. And one thing about the Mexican gangs in Chicago, the Hispanic gangs in Chicago, I don't know what it is, but I swear they think every black person is a GD. I kid you not. I can't make this up. Ask anybody. I'm talking about first thing they gonna say, oh, he GD. He GD. And they ain't trying to hear nothing. No time to explain. No time to do any of this, right? So, just to give y'all a heads up there, right? Just to let y'all know about the background of these people mentality, right? How they think, right? So, we out there playing football. I'll never forget. They came walking through the park. They had to be like 10, 15 deep. Oh, man, it's getting real. You hear me? They come through 10, 15 deep. And it's only about 5 of us out there. We out there playing football. We in like the middle of the field. So if y'all know that park, y'all know it's a nice sized field. So we in like the middle of the field. And they walking across the concrete side right there. And as they getting past the concrete, right? I don't know about y'all city. I don't know about anywhere else. But in Chicago, around this time and this season, people play with eggs, right? People throw eggs at cars. People be in cars riding past, throwing eggs out the window, hitting people. You know what I'm saying? And it just go down. It's just like that. It's just like around the 4th of July when we play with the Roman candles and we shoot. I know everybody seen that viral video of Chicago going viral. We that's how we do. You know what I'm saying? That's how we play. We mess around like that. So we have fun. People shooting firecrackers. But then you have, towards the wintertime, around this October area, you switch it up, and now it's more on the paintball side and more on the egg side, right? You throwing eggs around this time. So with this being said, it was all type of ways to do your eggs. You could bury the eggs. I'm talking about people that was getting hit with buried eggs. I'm talking about you have to take 3, 4, 5 showers to get that smell off of you. You ever got hit with a buried egg? I'm talking about, listen, hard frozen eggs. Listen, so this is what's going on. As they coming through the park, we out there playing football. We all people, But we like, man, we gonna keep doing what we doing. You know what I'm saying? And you already know how the story goes. They come over there, and just so happen, my people them not so far from us. We not too far from where we live because how the park is set up and everything, right? And how the neighborhoods are set up. So as they come approaching us, they get over there and they like, yeah, man, what's up, man? We could play football with y'all. We could play football with y'all. Yeah, let us play with y'all. Woo, woo, woo. So, shit, we already start looking at each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, I bet I ain't tripping. So, as we get to going into it, all right, bet we pick up a few more people that want to play around or whatever. So we get to play around. Next thing you know, we setting up the play. They call a hike. As they hike the ball, listen to this. Let me tell y'all how people be like, how people manipulate people. You know what I'm saying? Like how manipulative. That's a hell of a word. See, pardon me. Listen, you gotta see it. So as we get to hiking the ball, these people go into play. Everybody get to moving around, shuffling around. They stop playing football, pull out their pocket all type of eggs. What? What? Tearing us up with the eggs. They get to throwing the eggs. Boom. We take off. We get up out of there. Next thing you know, they like they start chasing us a little bit. They finish throwing the eggs, but they stop chasing us. Then they going forward. So we go right over there through the neighborhood, right to the crib. We boom. Hey, look, check this out, man. We out the band. This what's going on. And we tell everybody that's going on, because just so happened we had our people up there and everything. So it still wasn't as many of us as it was of them, but it was a few more of us, and they was a little bit older than us. So we go out there. We just so happen to catch them right here by the movie theater. Because if you know Logan Square, when you leave the Eagle and you walking down that street, you walking right up to the movie theater. Okay, guess what? We catch them like right there. There they go right there, man. What's up, Joe? We get the boxing them in. Next thing you know, they get the up and pipes. Oh, they ain't messing around. They up and pipes. Middle. I'm talking about, look, this had to be, it wasn't broad day. It was the afternoon. Sun was getting ready to go down. It was getting ready to get a little dark out there. I'm talking about they get the up and pipes. What? Now, we looking for the friendly fade, but that's the last thing they trying to do. They just got out on us with some eggs, but they ain't trying to fight. They got them pipes. They just doing what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? They just living how they want to live, right? Okay, bet. Next thing you know, we fall back. We take the L. I bet. Man, we ain't finna sit up here and lose our life trying to, you know what I'm saying, prove a point or get a lick back, right? So, just so happen, we looking at everybody. I'm looking at everybody. I'm looking at faces because I'm like, man, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to remember these people for real. For anybody that's out here rotating around and you doing anything, if you don't remember names, you remember faces. One thing you can say, you remember faces. I ain't going to lie to you. So, I'm like, all right, bet. Cool. Now, this is around the time in Chicago where it was a church, a big church in Indiana. Now, this church in Indiana would send people to go and recruit, like, I guess, members to the church to come out there to the church. And it was so real to the point where they were sending school buses to pick you up. I don't know if y'all know. If y'all know the church I'm talking about, drop a comment below. Because this church, and look, let me tell you what they used to do. This is why you would want to come to the church. Because the church always doing something fun. So they incentive for you to come and go to the churches because they always about to go and do something right after the church, and it's on them. So what was going on was they'll come out. I'm talking about take your go-karting, take your all type of, do different prizes and stuff, giveaways. I'm talking about, I done seen people get money. I done seen people get TVs. I done seen people get goldfishes. And then it's not just like one or two people. It's like this what they doing for everybody. So people want to go there, right? So people want to go there. But then you got people like, man, I ain't going no, man, what y'all finna go do? What? Oh, no, I'm all right. I'm cool with that. But just so happens, everybody used to be out there. So it used to be thousands of people, a lot of people out there. And that happened on like a Friday afternoon, I say, with that egg situation with them. And just so happened, Sunday roll around and church is happening, right? So we like that. We going to the church. We ain't even tripping. We still got, you know what I'm saying, I look forward to, because we already had this in the plans because we know Sunday coming. So we like, yeah, we going to church. Woo-woo. It's going to be something. It's always something, you know. So we looking forward to going to church, right? Hey, if they said it was just for the incentives, hey, look, so be it. I guess it was to do something else to be in the house, right? So when we go to the church, now let me tell y'all about this church out here in Indiana, right? So y'all can get a good idea of what's going on. As you pulling up, mind you got buses coming from all around the surrounding areas of Indiana. So in my head, they doing a large recruiting thing where they going out and they knocking doors and they getting parents to come aboard and they getting people to come join the church, and the congregation is growing to the point where they can afford to do these things for these people. Like it's crazy. Like it's crazy because I never forget. Honestly, I got my first goldfish from these people. You understand me? I got my first goldfish. So with that being said, it was crazy. It was a lot of people, but you got to know with all them people that's going, it's a lot of stuff going on. So they got vendors out there, different vendors out there set up as well. So as church going on in this building, it's people crossing going to different church over here. It's a lot of different stuff going on, and you can actually have it to where that it was a point that all these buses out here, people leaving their stuff on the bus. So as people going in the church and leaving their stuff on the bus driver's not on the bus or nothing. Nobody out here really, except for people that's going to the vendors, switching, you know, Sunday classes, I guess, or whatever, and going to different Bible study classes, and people getting baptized. It's all type of stuff going down on a Sunday at this thing, at the church place, on the grounds, right? Before we even get to wherever we going. So, this how real it get. What goes around comes around. I'm talking about just so happened, me and one of my partners, for the sake of this story, we'll call him Just Blaze. You hear me? Just Blaze. That's what we gonna call my guy. He was a Cuban, you know what I'm saying? One of my best friends growing up, right? He actually had a mean left on him. He was lefty. Okay, so with that being said, we was out here, we went to the joint, and we out there going to the different vendors because we rather, you know, mess around. You know, we young. It ain't like there's no extra supervision out there to where it's that, you know, they monitor you, make sure you in the church and you know what I'm saying, Bible study. No. Because you willing to come, so since you willing to come, you should be willing to do the right thing. So they not monitoring you like that. And all these buses is just out here parked. So all the buses that's out here parked is the vendors out there and stuff. Next thing you know, I see 2 or 3 of the people No, it was like two of them. I seen two of them. They went and they was walking past us as we going to one of the vendors. And when they walked past us, I tapped my homie like, man, look, there go one of them that just got out on us with them eggs. He was like, what? Is you sure? I'm like, yes, no, I'm positive. I'll never forget a face. And I knew exactly what it was. So now, at this point, he like, oh, what? Ain't no way, what you trying to do? I'm like, I bet this what we finna do. In my head, I'm like, all right, we gonna have to wait until we leave here and go to the secondary function, the secondary event to where we finna go. Because we either finna go kart, we finna go do something crazy, right? A game, event room or something like that, right? Something to go down. But I'm like, you know what? You can't wait, because if you wait, you might miss your play. And I was like, man, look, let's go ahead and just follow them. Let's see what they up to. Let's see what they got going on. Just so happened, they out here running on the buses, robbing people. Yes, they out here stealing. They thieves. They was thieves. Listen, they out there going on the buses. Mind you, all these people stuff out here, people not taking their stuff in with them because they just comfortable. Some people gullible, naive, not even thinking like, hey, I need to keep my stuff with me. I don't want nobody, going to my stuff when I'm not around it and stuff. So these people is actually going on the buses and they checking stuff, people bags and stuff. So in my head, I'm like, oh man, this here is actually about to be the perfect opportunity, because at first I'm like, man, I ain't on that. I ain't about to be out here punching on people on no church grounds like that, right? You know what I'm saying? We out here on the church grounds. I ain't trying to do it like that. I do got some respect for the Lord. I believe. I'm a big believer, right? I pray every day, and you know what I'm saying? I pray for me and everybody involved with me. So if a blessing happened and you be like, man, that was a blessing, look, I already done prayed for you. You prayed for by the good grace of God, you hear me? So I'm like, listen, but when opportunity presents itself, you gotta be ready. So since I seen that they actually sneaking on these buses, isolating themselves, right? Okay, I'm like, man, look, this how we finna do this. I want you to watch out. Be on the lookout for the other one, because they split up. And the one that I really, really recognized, that I knew for sure that was out there with the eggs, we went over there to the bus and followed him. He was on the bus, and as I get on the bus, I told my homie, stay out there. He on the bus in people's bags. Look, meddling, in there, getting right, filling his pockets. You understand what I'm telling you? I'm talking about ramshacking these people's stuff, going through it. Listen. Hey, what's up, though? Man, you just got out on us with them eggs. What's up? Woo woo. As I'm walking up on him, he like, man, what's up, man? He gets trying to gang bang, throwing up sand. I ain't here to do no talking. In my mind, I gotta get in and out. Hit him with a mean right. Come here. Catch him with a 2-piece. He balls up. Take it to his ribs. Beating him down, punching him all in the back of his head and everything. Next thing you know, I get up out of there. Leave him on there. Yeah, he's still on there. We get out. I'm walking. As I'm walking past the window, he get up. He start throwing up his signs and stuff again out the window. Ooh. And me and my homie, we proceeds to walk off. We go our way and make it back to where we going. Now, just so happened, within 5 minutes after this happening, all the churches and stuff is letting out, and it's time to go. So all the people coming out, everybody coming out. As we coming out, the people are going to their buses and They going to see where they stuff at and get their stuff, and we finna get ready to go to this second event. Now, once they get on the buses and they start to realize that stuff is missing and this, that, and the third, all these complaints is going down, we make it to where we going, which is the event hall. It was a big game place. I'll never forget, they had like a racer car track out there that you could do the bumper cars with. They had a big game room. It was all different type of arcade games. You can go through and play different games. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like no carnival or nothing like that. It was like a personal, you know what I'm saying, arcade hall, like a game place to come. But it was cool though, right? So we get there. Once we get there, I'll never forget, because we all go in, and then I see the people again. And this time, they were even more people than they was when we seen them at the Eagle. Oh my goodness. Say it ain't so. Do you hear me? Yes, man. So I'm instantly telling my homie, oh look, there they go again. Oh, it's on. Because I guess they must have told their people that, hey, we got into it, come up here, right? Because what people used to do also is they'll wait till church was over, and since they knew where the church was going because they sent out the newsletters and everything, they'll just come to the place and join the festivities and won't even be went to the church. I'm telling you, look, you know how we do it. Everybody trying to find that loophole, and that's what they was up to. So for the people that was actually out there and getting ready to, come join the festivities, all these people was out there. These gangs out there. And just so happened, we was able to get away scot-free, because they was looking for me. They looking for the one that just beat up their cousin or they fellow gang member. You know what I'm saying? But in the midst of this, because my people up there, they usually come pick us up from the festivities, else you're going to have to catch the bus, and they going to drop you off after the festivities. You wind up won't get to the house until like 10 o'clock at night. And you know what I'm saying? That was crazy. So wasn't nobody trying to do that. So instead of doing that, your people usually just meet you at the festivity joint and then take you home from there, right? So that's how me and my people, we always did it like that. So my people done pull up to the festivity joint and to pick me up in the midst of all them out there, got it up talking and displaying and talking about what's going on. We riding past, getting on up out of there. It was over with. Nobody knew nothing. My people, them ain't even really even know much. This probably be the first time that they heard about that. They gonna know about that first one, but to get back, what goes around comes around. Oh man, I'm telling you, get into them to get out the room. So with that being said, this here story is about what goes around comes around, and I'm gonna tell y'all the lesson to take from this, because it was some pros and cons, right? Due to them coming through and doing what they did, triggered me to feel like I wanted to get revenge against the person that wronged us, right? Because I seen my opportunity to get back, and I want to take that, and that's what it was. But due to me taking that get back opportunity, once we got to the second place of where we were going, and we seen that all them that ganged up and they all out there talking about it, because he got knots on him, he bruised up, and he, you know what I'm saying, his lip was a little busted or whatever, so he looking real crazy. They could have easily spotted us, figured us out, and you know what I'm saying, got on our helmitos, as my boy Chill would say. They get on our top, but it didn't go like that. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is a story of what goes around comes around. Like, share, comment, subscribe. There's gonna be plenty more stories on the way, and I just want y'all to know, go to the website, IGoCrazyShorty.com. You know what I'm saying? We got new merch on the way. Plenty merch on deck right now. Y'all can go shop with us, get in tune or get out the room. And definitely sign up for that raffle. That monthly raffle is always in full swing. This month, we got some sponsors on there. You know what I'm saying? So the giveaway is getting even bigger, and it's a blessing. We want to continue to be able to give back to our people that's rocking with us, that's, you know, in tune with us. Thank y'all for doing that. And with no further ado, until next time, I go crazy, shorty.
We in full swing.
I go crazy, shorty.
We in full swing.